What's up, everybody? It's been quite the night, I tell you. Nobody's on, so I'm just here talking to myself, which is okay. I'm used to talking to myself. Ugh. So I just got done watching Penn State. Sorry ass game. Get beat by Ohio State yet again at home. That sucked. Stupid ass coaches. Nothing goes right. Star Wars hasn't gone right. College football hasn't gone right. Nothing's going right, I swear. Who do I got on here? Identify yourself. Mike, is that you? I can't see who's on here. Hello. I would guess it may be Mike because it's still early in California, but I don't know. If it was Mike, he would pop up and say something. So, anyways, um, yeah, I was listening to Mad Talk's live stream earlier. Some good contact there. Um, he had Bonnie on, and he had Star Wars Dad on, and um, they were going over a lot of good stuff earlier today. He said he was going to send me an invite. I waited, and I didn't. No invite came through, so couldn't do anything but listen. But they were talking about Rogue One, and I liked Rogue One. I think if you go into Rogue One, if you didn't read the book first, yeah, you're gonna go watch Rogue One, and you're not gonna have a background on all the characters, so they might seem a little bit, "Hey, hacker, what's going on?" uh, it's good to see you, brother. But if you don't read the book for Rogue One first, you're not going to get all the background story and all the characters. So you're going to go into Rogue One watching it, and yeah, it's fast paced. You're not going to get a lot of background on the characters. The background you should get on the characters is by reading the book, and then everything would have been that much better. It makes Rogue One that much better because you got the whole story. If you don't read the book or you don't listen to the book, then you're missing a big chunk of a lot of things that happen because the movie starts out right where the book ends for the most part. You want to come on? You want to come on and talk some? You gotta. I can invite you. I just need to add you and hang. You got Hangouts? Or you gotta leave real quick. I know it's like what about a 13-hour. Well, it's probably more than that. What time is it over there now? We had good conversation, good comments earlier. Yeah, I liked your idea of. I'm talking to Entertainment Hacker. It says I got two people on here, so um, oh, it's 11 p.m. here. Nap time. Put the kids down to nap and dad takes a nap, right? No, I liked your idea of doing retro reviews um, for the old films, the old trailers. That was I think that's a good idea. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, man. Um, can't wait to see your next shrill video. I love your shrill videos, man. I really do. Those things just crack me up. It's like it's like your alter ego, man. It's so awesome because it's like you're so serious when you're just doing your regular reviews, and then the shrill comes in. That's awesome. I laugh my ass off every time I see your shrill videos. So yeah, man, maybe sometime we can get together and we can do a live stream together or something. Either I can run the live stream, you can run the live stream. I know you're on Mad Talk stuff, so Pickle Nate. Oh my God, what's going on, Pickle? I appreciate it, there, hacker. I really appreciate it, and I'll do the same too. You noticed on my last video, right? I actually did that at the end there. I put special thanks, and you were one of them, so I appreciate it. What's going on, Pickle? I got it's saying I got 3 people on right now. So Pickle, yeah. Where you at, Pickle? What part of the country? Or are you overseas? Pissed off about Star Wars as yeah. Yeah, we're all pissed off about Star Wars. I think the only thing we got to hold on to, and the only thing that we're gonna have to hold on to, is everything in the um, EU. Washington State. I lived in Washington State for 13 years, so that's where I ended up retiring out of the Navy. So I was in Bremerton. Yep, I did several different commands up there. I was on when I first went out there. I was on the USS Roanoke, and it was a oiler. Decommissioned that. Then I went to the Carl Vincent and got off of there and went on shore duty up at Bangor. And then from there, I went back to the ships, went on the Rainier, turned that ship over to MS Military Sealift Command, and went to the Sacramento, and then the USS Stennis, which is another aircraft carrier. And then Whidbey Island was my last tour up there. And you being up there, you know how long it takes to go from Bremerton to Whidbey Island. Every single day I was making that trip. It sucked. But it's where I retired out of, and then I got a job down here in Florida and working for the Navy. So that's been, 11 years now. So I love Washington State. As far as the scenery, I got my cousin still lives up there in Washington State. He works for Boeing. So so it's still kind of early over there. How long were you in the Marines for? There were times. I'll admit there were times where I wanted to get the heck out, and there was a lot of good times too. So, but my wife, she kept me in a straight course, and sometimes used reverse psychology on me, and stayed in and got my 20 in, and I'm glad because now, got all the medical. I don't have to worry about the medical and all that. You know how it is. Military medical is not always the best, but hell, it's a lot better than a lot of people have. You just finished a Warhammer video on right on here on YouTube? I'm not subscribed to you. Shame on me. I should have been subscribed to you. I just subscribed to you though. Now I'll be able to see your content. I'll check you out. I thought I subscribed to you before. Well, I am now, so you haven't uploaded the video yet, though. Are you going to upload it? That'd be interesting to see the Warhammer video. Cool. So what are you over toward what, Seattle side, or are you more up north, or you over on the eastern part? Oh, you don't produce content, huh? Yeah, but you post stuff, right? Oh, okay, cool. They got the straw band up there too, don't they? That's one of the most stupidest things I ever heard in a straw ban. I know California did a lot. Usually, whatever California does or whatever, they go in hand. It's like Washington, Oregon, and Seattle and California. They all do this. Try to do the same things. My anger with Disney and Star Wars drove me into Warhammer 40K. Oh, it's sad, isn't it? You missed did you catch when we did the Rebels, Bonnie, me, and Mike for Let's Talk Star Wars and DJ? And then Craig came on. Did you catch that? And then he was also on Let's Talk Star Wars show last night. He's still in the hospital, but he's hoping to get out of there soon. Yeah. He's can't wait for him to get healthy again. Everybody misses him. So, you heading out, brother? Yeah, it is tough. It's rough. And then all this crap with the Star Wars stuff is all screwed up too. It's like, I don't know. It's depressing. I just know Star Wars ain't going to be crap going forward, in my opinion. I'm not looking forward to any of it. Everything back in the EU, and if they go back to the EU with Kennedy there, if she has anything, I can't trust I can't trust Disney with nothing. I mean, Disney screwed up Star Wars. They're starting to screw up the MCU. Iger is already screwed up ABC, ESPN, and they say this guy's untouchable. Well, maybe, but he's losing them. He's losing them billions of dollars, and he's going to lose them a lot more by keeping Kathleen Kennedy around. I'm afraid the boycott will be quite operational. Yes, it will. Oh Lord. Uh, that's funny, but it will be. I think they'll. Last night, I actually had a good night. I mean, Last Man Standing. Finally, the first episode for the season came on Fox, and I missed that show. So I was happy it was back on. That was my one good thing that's happened this week is Last Man Standing started back up. It was pretty good. It was funny. Luke is a ghost. I agree. I agree. Um, I was 8 going on 9 when it came out. The original one, I saw it like 13 times at the movie theater, and um, saw Empire Strikes Back several times at the movie theater, and Return of the Jedi, and you can't beat those first 3 movies. Prequels, I didn't really have a problem with the prequels, but yeah, Luke, it totally destroyed him. Then you can't go back from that, and that's the whole thing. And I'm, I'm kind of thinking, the fans were kind of pissed off, and I'm not wondering too, because the fans were pissed off at the prequels. A lot of people were pissed off at the prequels and giving George a bunch of crap. And I'm not convinced that he just got tired of the crap. He wasn't going to make it no more. I'm not sure that the backlash that he got for the prequels isn't the reason why he sold it. And if you think about it, if that was the reason, then us fans that gave him shit, I didn't really give him shit back then. I enjoyed the prequels, but are pretty much responsible for Disney getting this crap. Yeah, JJ. See, a lot of people didn't like The Force Awakens. I thought it was okay because it was like A New Hope, and it reintroduced the characters, and it was the same type of storyline almost, but you had uh, Mary Sue Ray in there, and I mean, she didn't have to struggle at all. But I thought JJ at least produced the questions in The Force Awakening that we wanted to see in episode 8 answered. Like who's Snoke, who's Rey's parents, um, those questions we wanted answer. When they ended it with her in front of Luke, who thought when we went to the movie theater to see 8 that we were going to get that bullshit, that blatant disrespect of him throwing the lightsaber over his head, over his shoulder? That was a bunch of bullshit. I almost wanted I wanted to walk out right there when he did that. I wanted to walk right out of the movie theater because I knew it was going to. And even he even hinted, Mark Hamill hinted that it wasn't going to be the Star Wars that we really wanted. He hinted to everybody that it was going to be crap. Yeah, they could have done anything they wanted, but they were trying to get stuff out quick too. So, I mean, hey, let's give it to JJ. He can get it all done quick. Yeah, he did try to warn us, and it's unfortunate too. It's unfortunate that um, he if he would have known what he was getting into, I don't think he wouldn't have agreed to it. He wouldn't have agreed to it. I'm surprised he didn't back out of 8, but I think a lot of that crap was hidden from him too. I think when him dying, I don't think he was expecting him to die. You know, it was sad. I think most of us could have cranked out a better story. I've seen better stories. I've seen a lot of people make so many better stories than what they put out, especially Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson can't write. I mean, I'll give him credit. He's great at cinematography, but writing, he sucks and steals. And yeah, huh. we the fans got totally hosed and fucked over. Is what happened. Disney and Iger's the one that's in my opinion. Iger is the one that is totally um, responsible for all of it. And then he comes out. You saw that he came out and um, he took the blame for everything. Okay, great, whatever. And then you turn around and give Kathleen Kennedy a 3-year extension on contract. Yeah, just goes to show you. I mean, let me read your comment. Oh, it's already happening. Let's talk Star Wars. Mike, he was at a fan thing today that he's going to be part of in a stormtrooper costume. That's on Star Wars Theory. If you're sub to Star Wars Theory, you can go see what they were doing today. They were having stormtrooper training, and he's in that right at the very start of that. Just look for red shorts and red sneakers, and you'll see Mike. But yeah, that's going to be interesting when Star Wars Theory comes out and finish that fan film. I think he's like investing like $100,000 in it or something. That's what I heard, or it might be even more than that. I'm not sure, but yeah, that'll be a lot better. I'm sure of it. Definitely. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. Do you have a link for that? Or is that his name? Just look up Death of Hope. Hey, Toriel. Oh, we're just talking some Star Wars, and I'm depressed because Penn State lost a football game against Ohio State tonight, and we're all depressed about Star Wars too. So, all right, cool, pickle. Appreciate the link. So, what you up to there, Toriel? Mark Lewis Park. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely go check that out. Wonder how Greg's doing. Greg, I think, conked out last night too on the EU show. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard any news today with Greg's situation. Hopefully, he'll get out of there soon and he can get fully recovered. Channel is Mark Lewis. How's your day been, Toriel? I heard a bit of that. Yeah. When he started last night, when he was on Mike's channel, um, and started talking about Revan. Oh, he he got all excited. His whole demeanor changed, and he was all vibrant and everything. But then, along with anything, you get tired. Everything takes a hold on you. I mean, they still got him on pain medications and stuff. Yeah, I need to do that soon. It's 11:21 here, so I'll probably be heading up to sleep sometime. Yeah, not maybe even an hour or so. I keep looking down at my phone, so if you see me looking, I'm looking at my phone because that's where I'm reading the chat. Hey, Sebastian, how you doing? Yeah, Toriel, I know you were in the hospital too. I'm glad that you're feeling a lot better. Um, not sure what was going on with you, but I'm definitely glad to hear that you're doing better. Early yet. What time is it there, Sebastian? Where you're at? Oh, okay. You're on the East Coast then. You're on the East Coast time, so I'm an hour behind you. Yeah, I had to wind down after watching that damn Penn State game, and then I'll get to go into work. I'll get to go into work Monday and listen to all these Alabama SEC fans give me crap about how Penn State lost to Ohio State, which I can't wait for that to happen. Woohoo! You guys want to talk about anything in particular? Want to talk some more Star Wars? I know I hate Ohio State too. I can't stand them, but I can't stand the SEC. I can't stand any team in the SEC. Well, I mean, I can stand some teams, but I can't stand Alabama at all. Um, they're worthless, and they got them ranked number one, but they haven't played anybody. They haven't played anybody all year, but yet they're ranked number one because they're Alabama. Ooh. Penn State gave that game away. Totally gave that game away. Their whole defense. Oh yeah, well they're coddled too, and they say, "Oh well, we got this." Uh, the panel of people that select for the playoffs. Well, they're all biased too. Everybody's biased toward Alabama. So they don't know what's going on with you, huh? That's kind of what I felt. I mean, what's been happening with you? I'm sure they've been running some tests, right? Oh yeah. So well, I'm not. I'm not really. Yeah, I'm just. I watch Penn State, and I'm a Steelers fan, but I don't talk a lot of sports. At least not on here. I haven't talked a lot of sports, but yeah, I had to get on here to escape my disappointment. That's why I got on here. Is escape from reality of the game. I was so mad. Wife was getting mad at me too because I was yelling and I was getting pissed off. But I know how it goes getting into the oh yeah, 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 that anime fan film was nice. I like that. I thought that was pretty cool. It's funny because like I think it was Mike that told me about it first, and then nobody else had it up. Then all of a sudden, bam! Everybody had it. I saw it up on everybody's channel. Like within the next few hours, it was like everybody was posting it, and it was all over the place. It's funny. It's funny when uh, it's just like with a Kathleen Kennedy, right? Who can get the news out first? Who can get that video done? Who puts it on? And then you just see like 500 million videos of Kathleen Kennedy gets a 3-year extension, and we're all sitting here all pissed off. I don't. That wouldn't be bad, especially if they could do anime and make it dark. Because like Rebels wasn't dark. I mean, it had some. I like Thrawn and Rebels and stuff like that, but even the Clone Wars wasn't really dark. But if they could do like an anime and make it dark, dark themed, like you know, Revan or Bane or way back, that would be pretty cool. I think you'd be able to do a lot more in anime than you could do in live characters, anyways. I mean, we don't have any live characters that are worth a crap now. The ones that we cared about, they all screwed up and screwed the fans over. So, space whale joke. Yeah, the space whales. Dizzy shakes, low blood pressure, but all the tests, I'm fine. Hmm. I'm diabetic, and but I got high blood pressure, but sometimes it went low on different medications. Um, make my blood pressure go low. Um, when I was on anitriptyline, I noticed my blood pressure went lower than normal, and I got dizzy. And I'm also battling fibromyalgia, which sucks because that's just a pain that travels all over the place and stuff. So I wonder if did they check you for what's the opposite of being diabetic? Anemic. They check you for that? Is it possible? I mean, what was your blood sugars? Hyperglycemic. Okay. Glycemic, not anemic. Hypo. So are they gonna send you to some specialists or whatever? I know my sister-in-law, her ankles swelled up and they almost felt like they were broken. They were treating her for they were giving her all this stuff. Even had her in physical therapy. They were saying that um, misdiagnosing her, saying it was fibromyalgia and all this other stuff. And here to come to find out that it was actually um, gout with Oh shoot, neuropathy. And so once they gave her like gabapentin, and once they gave her the gabapentin, now she's starting to feel better. So, but she went to the Cleveland Clinic, the Cleveland Hospital, um, which is one of the best in the country, and that's where she got diagnosed. What's up there, Mad Talk? I sent you a text earlier. I never got a link. That's why I wasn't able to get on and join the conversation earlier. Hey, if you got time, I can send you an invite. You can come on here and talk. I'm pretty bored talking myself, but um, up to you though. I don't know if you got the time to come on or not. Plus, I think I'm boring everybody. I'm not. I'm not as entertaining. I don't think as Craig and most people. Hey, that would make things even a little more exciting. uh, It's good to see you, though. Yeah, I wanted to come on. In fact, earlier on in the stream, I was talking about um, when you guys were talking earlier on your live stream. Was talking about the Rogue One, and you know, a lot of people were saying, they didn't like it or they thought it didn't do enough for the character development and all that. But my point that I made earlier is if you read the book first, then you got all the background of the characters going into Rogue One, and it makes the movie a lot more enjoyable because you already know about Jyn when she was, a little girl growing up and what happened, uh, to her dad and her mom and all that. If you read the book, which is pretty good. I really enjoyed the book. It makes the movie, you go into the movie because the movie starts out pretty much where the book ends. So um, it makes it more enjoyable. Gets you closer to the characters that you see on screen, so you can relate with them better. That was the point I was making about the Rogue One movie. You're not on Hangouts, so I can't join. Yeah, I am. I started up in Hangouts. It should be. Yeah, I'm in. I know I'm in Hangouts because I had the little thing. In fact, it says Google right up my left part of my screen there. I'm new at this. You're the one that taught me how to do this, so it's like now you're trying to mess me all up. It took me a while to figure out how to get on here again because this is only the second one. Yeah, that's a good idea, Turiel. Always get that second opinion, especially when they say they don't know what the heck's going on with you, because you shouldn't be having shakes and low blood pressure and dizziness. That's something going on. Did you read the book, Sebastian? Rogue One book prior to watching the movie, or did you just watch the movie? Okay. Where do I go to send you a link, Mad Tuck? Do I hit the? Let's see. Let's see. I gotta figure this out. Invite people. Well, that makes sense. Address. How did I get you last time? Was it email address or name? Oh, I just send you the link? Okay, I'll do that. Let's see. To the very left, however you want to, there should be an icon of a guy in there. Yeah, it says invite people. Share the link. Did I do? Okay, wait. No, not that one. This is crazy. How did I get you on here last time? To the very left, however you want to do it. Control. Okay, I copied the link. Now where do I send the link to? Let's do it, Ron. Send me the. I'm in Gmail. Okay, I go to Gmail. I don't know if that went. So do I hit the share with it via email or the G plus? The G plus, right? Gmail. That's the one. I use Audible for mine. Okay, so if I open up the G plus one, where do I go down to? Uh-oh. I think I just messed up everything. Did I just mess up? Am I still on? Or did I mess everything up? This is crazy. Either or. Well, now I'm on this stupid. Oh boy. Before you join. Well, that was stupid. That didn't work out for me. Okay, you still on, but get me that link. It's fun watching Ron learn this stuff. At least I'm entertaining. Okay. I did it once for you, and that was easy. I'm kind of like, I copied the link. Okay. The one in Google, I don't know what that one, it says, what's new with you? Public. Is that where I put it? Okay, hold on. Email. Well, that's what I'm trying to do, but I don't know. Okay, add email. Hold on a second. Holy shit. I think I got it. Oh shit. I know you're gonna come in here and give me a bunch of crap too. You should have it. Hey.
Ron, how are you, brother? How you doing?
I'm hanging in there, brother. Thanks for coming on.
How's everything going with you, man?
Oh man, it's all right. I was kind of pissy night. Fucking screwed up the game against Ohio State. I was pissed. So, how you been?
Hey, I'm pretty good, man. We just did our town hall a few hours ago, so yeah, I'm doing great.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh shit, I think I'm playing back the audio.
Oh yeah, yeah. The background.
Man, you got this figured out, it looks like.
I'm trying to. Well, you know, I had to figure out how to get you invited, but it's only the second one. But I'm doing more videos, so you know. Hacker was in here just when I first started it up. Hacker came in and said hi.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Nice.
he did.
Nice.
He's here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He started doing that because he was asking me. He did that retro fan reaction for retro movie trailers.
Well,
Video.
you know, John is a good guy, man. He does great shit over there on his channel.
Oh yeah, I love him. His best thing though is his shrill. That's the funny. I mean, when he does that,
You mean Camp Smith?
Yep. That's his
That's
classic there.
ridiculous.
That's his niche right there. That's the thing that really puts him over.
Well, he's one of those guys. He's got a goofy ass sense of humor, doesn't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
No. John is a good guy.
When he's doing a regular review just as himself, he's just like, yeah, whatever. It sucks. Whatever. I'm not impressed.
Well, what's funny is he's a guy from Brooklyn.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. And what's funny is I always thought he was Asian because he lives in Tokyo. He could pass as Asian.
Yeah, I could see that. I know he said he's been over there like 13 years or so, but I didn't know where he was prior to. I never asked him.
Well, it's hilarious because John can't speak Japanese, and he's lived there 13 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess he's not a very committed citizen, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Is his wife Japanese?
Yeah, she is.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. I've been to Japan, a few places in Japan, so I can't speak it either.
Oh, you been down there?
I've been to Yokosuka, Asugi, a few other places. Well, in the Navy, we always go over there, so.
Oh, right. Well, we got to get you back on a live stream soon, though, because that's interesting shit to me is, you were in the Navy. That's pretty cool stuff.
Well, I'll come on. I would have come on earlier, but it's like I heard you say you sent the invite, but I got no invite.
Hey, man, I tried. I sent it to you twice.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm not getting them. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, man, we had a good show. We had Bonnie on for the first time. I mean, she's cool.
I was listening. I was actually out across town. I was in the car. I went to get dinner. I ordered some dinner at Red Lobster. So went and got dinner and brought it home. I ordered it and I listened to the show all the way there and back. So yeah, it was a good show. That's why I was talking about Rogue One earlier. I was like, if I was in there, I'd put in my 2 cents. Oh, we got Hound.
It's always interesting though, figuring out what people think about stuff, man. I always think that's really interesting stuff.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's great to get people's opinions and stuff.
I figured out. I heard the term cinephile for the first time a couple days ago. I think I would qualify. I've seen just about every. Yeah, it's somebody who loves films. I've seen just about every fucking movie you've ever heard of, Ron.
I can believe that. I don't go see every movie, but horror films are out because wife won't watch them. So there's a lot of good ones out there. If I watch a horror film, it has to be by myself and not at the movie.
So your wife won't watch them?
No, she won't watch. She won't watch any horror films. Now she will go to the.
And why is that?
She's not a big Star Wars fan either, but she'll go and watch it.
Well, what does she like? Does she get you watching romantic comedies, that sort of bullshit? Right, that's that type of stuff.
She does like those movies. She likes action movies. She loves action movies.
Well, let me ask you this. Here's another interesting question. Is this came up on the town hall we did, and we thought it would be cool to get a conversation about people's taste in music. I think that's interesting as hell. But let me ask you this instead. What is your drink of choice?
Drink of choice. It's changed over the year, but I would say I like some Jack Daniels, smooth Jack Daniels. I used to like doing prairie fires when I was younger.
I'm a whiskey guy myself. Yeah, I love whiskey. What would be your number one whiskey?
Number one whiskey?
Well, I'll just tell you what I'm drinking
I
right
like
now. Is I'm drinking some pale white rum.
pale white rum.
Yeah. So I mean, it's some good shit, man. You know, it tastes good. That's what I like about a liquor is, you know, if it can taste good, still get the job done, and it, you know, it's got a great taste to it. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Well, we did when we got did Rebel Alliance the other night, and we all toasted Greg when he came. You know, at the beginning, he hadn't come on at that. We didn't even know if he was coming on or not. So we toasted. I broke out my 1963 Crown Royal.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Damn.
1963. It was my father's, and when it was pretty almost full when I got it. When he passed away. Yep, 1963. Wow. Here, well, watch. Hold on a second.
I do want to know, how is the chat doing? How y'all doing tonight?
All right. You don't see these anymore.
Man, that is a beautiful looking whiskey, right? What is that?
This
is that a bourbon?
That's the 63 Crown Royal. And you notice it has
wow. Wow, that is a beautiful drink.
See the date?
Oh my God.
See the date on that? So that's what I toasted. That's what I toasted Greg with the other night.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ron, you know, take a little sip with me here.
And then this is the other one I brought. This is what I like too.
Well, there you go.
Jack.
You know, I hate to say it, but I'm a cheap guy, man. I get the cheap shit.
Hey, you know what? You're up in North, so you know, you ever drink any Blue Boar beer?
Haven't heard of that.
Henry Weinhardt, Blue Boar. Excellent.
You know, I'm a specific type of guy. I have my certain beer, I have my certain whiskey, and I go from there. You know, it's like but here's something though, is I will switch between beers. You know, I'll stay with the beer for about 3-4 months and I'll go to a different beer. But my taste in whiskey stays the same. No, I'm an Ezra Brooks guy, I'm a Jack Daniels guy. I like a good whiskey, but when it comes to beer, I'll switch beers every few months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, cheers. Cheers, brother. And you know what? Let me just tell you, I'm really happy that your channel's doing well and that you got your live streaming all taken care of.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And you know, I got you to in fact, you see my last video I posted?
I didn't get notified.
Yeah, I posted a video today. It was about Last Man Standing coming back last night. So I threw a little Yoda twist to it, and then you know what that show is, right? Last Man Standing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a comedy, right?
Yeah, it's premiered. It came back on Fox. Fox brought it back, and premiere was last night. So I did the video on today, and then at the end, I did a special thanks to Mike and Craig and you and Entertainment Hackers.
Well, thank you very much, man.
You guys are me too. You guys are always mentioning me, and so I appreciate it.
Man, you know, we have our running gag, you know, the Battlefront 2 challenge, but you know, you're a great guy, Ron, you know, and I really enjoy talking to you. And you know, I really hope the community supports you, and You know, whatever I can do to help out your channel, I am totally willing to do.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. I really do. And the same goes, same goes here. I'll do whatever I need to do to support you, and same with Entertainment Hacker. I mean, I love that guy. I love his videos. So he's always commenting on mine, and I'm always commenting on his, and you know, and so yeah, and I'd love to come on and do some chats on your show. It'd be cool.
Well, John is a good guy. The only problem with him is he just doesn't have a lot of time because he has two kids who are under the age of 5.
Right, right.
So it's really tough for him, and just for everybody watching, it's really tough for him to get content out there. So as much as I can help him, I would like to do so. I did I hosted a video over there just to sort of help him out.
Yeah, I saw that.
But
Yeah.
John is a great guy, and he has really helped me in terms of advice and other things for Mad Talk. So John is a good guy, and I talk to him every once in a while. I almost consider him to be like a producer of the YouTube show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he's somebody who I will run ideas by and stuff like that. He has a lot of great ideas and experience and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
John is a good guy, and the only problem with him is that he can't get the time to actually make videos. He does make videos and he tries his best, but he's really on a tight schedule. So that's something that everybody should realize about his channel is that he has a full-time job. He has 2 kids.
I mean, he puts out 1 to 2 videos almost every day.
Yeah, no, I mean he does the best that he can. I think John is a great guy. I like his channel. In terms of entertainment, I think he's a funny dude, and I think he does a great job. Similar to yourself, I think you do a great job.
I appreciate it. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm starting to put, but a lot better than my first video. In fact, my first video really wasn't my first video. It was my first audio, and it was that one of Yoda auditions for Hamlet, and then Craig took that, and he actually put the pictures into the video part of it. So, and he posted it on his, so a lot of people got to see it. But I've learned. I'm still learning. I don't know the ins and outs yet, but I'm getting there. But for me, it's not about really getting big or nothing. And I appreciate, I know a lot of my followers come from Reviews for You and Let's Talk Star Wars and Hound and I see Hound's in here and Pickle Nate and Toriel and all them. I mean, I appreciate them watching my stuff. It's but like I said, I'm not trying to get really big. I just like to meet the people. Nice people are, meet nice people, chat with people. It's fun. It's not about getting 80,000 subs or anything for, that's ridiculous. You go over to Geeks and Gamers or any of those and try to chat. You can't have a fun time chatting because it moves too quick.
True. No, but you know what, Jeremy, I have respect for Jeremy. I appreciate the fact that he had the Rebel Alliance over on his channel, and I'm grateful for that. And despite the fact that there was some hostility involved, I think that it was a good situation, and I think that if we could do something like that again, it would be fantastic. I really do. I think it's fucking awesome. And I have to thank he got us on there.
I agree. I mean, I agree, and I kind of disagree a little bit.
Well, did
Simply
you catch the
did
stream?
you did you yeah, but I remember I left it and I came over to your channel. You were live streaming and I said I left that it was I couldn't take it no more over there. And then as soon as I came back over and said that that's when you left and went over there.
No,
So I
no,
was
but
like,
I think it went pretty well despite
here's the
despite
problem.
a little bit of hostility. You know, I think it went well.
There was yeah, there was hostility there, but the problem I had was on the High Council stream. It was all brought up.
Oh, so I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You're telling
on
me
the
that
High Council. Yeah, because there's somebody made a bot or whatever called No Credit Craig, and I guess they sent it to who was it? World Class Bullshitters. He brought it up, and then Jeremy started talking about it. But then what got me is he turned it over to Anna to talk about, who Anna wasn't even in the live stream. She watched the replay, and she was just like discrediting everything that Craig said. And
Anna? Did you say
yes,
Anna?
yeah, Anna.
I don't know who that is. Who is
Girl.
that?
That Star Wars girl, part of Geeks and
Oh,
Gamers.
okay.
Yeah,
Right,
she just
right.
like, well, he had no evidence and this and that and all that, and then Jeremy really didn't back up or say too much about Craig. So that's for them to deal with. I mean, I don't want to get into all that, but that's where I was kind of like, it's kind of crappy. You should have said, well, wait a second. I mean, anybody that knows Craig knows that he's come out with a lot of information way before a lot of people and been totally on spot accurate about it before anybody else has come out with it.
Well, here's something is you know what is I can vouch for Craig's character. I think Craig is a good guy, and I think that they unfairly treated Craig at the live stream. And you know what? I didn't really appreciate that. And but at the same time, it doesn't matter if Craig is right or wrong. He's getting this information from somebody else.
Yeah.
So Craig is not the source. The source is other people. So what I do is when I hear a source, somebody who's inside the company or something like that, is I hear what they have to say, and then I acknowledge that, but I don't necessarily put a whole lot of water into what they have to say, but I consider it. Does it make sense? Does it sound good, and so forth?
Right. So, well, here's the thing: is everybody has their sources. Some sources are good, some sources are bad. Sometimes you get burned on a source, but for the most part,
I mean, it looks like Craig and Steph, and bless their hearts. Craig and Steph are great people. They really are. They're great people. They're some of my favorite people to talk to in the Star Wars, landscape. But it seems like they got burnt, and that's okay. It doesn't disqualify them in my book. They're both great people.
I was watching the chat in that live stream, and they were just people just talking crap about both Craig and a lot about Steph, which is, I mean, she was having audio problems. People couldn't hear her, and probably because she was using her phone or whatever. So that made it difficult. That made the situation worse. And then they really got onto her because they couldn't hear her. And that's when when all that crap was going down. Now I heard it got better later, but when all that crap was going down, I was just like, and I can't sit there. I'm not part of it. I'm not going to sit there and type and fight with somebody. Now, if I'm live like I am now, and somebody starts, I can speak up for that. I'd rather, if you said something that I disagreed with, I can tell you right now without sitting there and having to type it out. I can say, no, give you my opinion or whatever. But in that situation, especially with that many people on, it's just like I couldn't watch no more. I was just like,
well, what I did is I wasn't even looking at the chat, because that would throw me in a sense, you know. So I had the phone call open. I was just trying to represent my channel well and represent the ideas of the people that, not necessarily that I represent, but the people who agree with me. You know, so I was just trying to do a good job on their behalf, you
Right.
know, and represent myself well. And I think I did a good job. You know, to be honest with you, I think I did do a good job. And the only thing that bothers me is the fact that I feel like there was too much hostility. You know,
Yeah.
and that does bother me. Is I feel like it should have been a constructive conversation where everyone was on the same page, and I didn't feel that.
That's what I heard it was supposed to be. And then when I got over there and I started listening to it, it was like all shit hit the fan, and I couldn't take it. That's when I came back to your channel. That's when I came back to your live stream, and I posted in there, hey, you know, don't go over there. But you know, I didn't get
Well,
that.
you know what
I didn't
though?
go back and listen to no more, so I didn't hear you on there. But no, you always come on all these live streams, and you do yourself um, a lot of justice, and you know you're what you do is awesome.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, but you know, all I try to do is just make it entertaining for people. You know what I mean? You can't have a show that is depressing. You know what I
No,
mean? You have to have fun.
right.
And I gave this advice to somebody. Somebody asked me, "What can you do if you're a new channel?" And the advice I gave is that if you're not having fun, nobody else is having fun.
That's true. That's true. You know, and I get out. You know, when I'm on a live stream or if I'm in chat, you know, sometimes I'm off the wall and I make stupid jokes. Some are funny, some probably aren't so funny, but you know, I try to have a good time. I notice though with my videos I post for the most part, they end up being more serious than when I'm on somebody's live or I'm in their chat. Usually I'm making jokes and having fun and all that. But then I notice like some of my videos that I post are kind of serious subjects that I'm pissed off in them.
Dude, man, you know, it's true. You know, I mean, I'll post an occasional video where I'm pissed the fuck off. But does it really matter? You know what I mean? I mean, you know, you try to have a good time, you know, you
Yeah.
believe in what you're saying. So, you know, I think the truth is positive. It doesn't matter. It's the truth.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta like and see like I've already forgot about the stupid damn game that Penn State totally blew. I mean, I was in a bad mood. That's why I came on here. I needed some outlet just to get away from that whole the way I was feeling. So I didn't know if anybody would come on. I didn't know, but this is pretty cool. I appreciate people coming
Hey,
on.
man, let me just tell you, I am more than happy to join you anytime.
I appreciate that. Thanks. And anytime you want me to come on, you know, as long as I get a link,
Well, I didn't know what the fuck happened there, Ron. You know, we
I
tried
don't
to
know
get
either. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying I didn't get the link. That's why I didn't jump on because you said Ron should be joining us in a few. I sent him a link and I'm like,
dude, we sent you the link right then. Dude, we
yeah,
sent you the link right away, and I sent it to you twice.
yeah,
So
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
what
what the
happened
fuck happened.
because like you know I opened up my I opened up my thing. Guess what? Your link just came through. I wonder what time that was.
Well, I sent it to you many hours ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
So whatever it is, there was some
Oh no,
fucking issue.
this one was I added you. That wasn't you. So like if you look here, I don't know. It's kind of you can't really see, but
Yeah, well, Ron, you know, you're a trustworthy guy. I believe what you tell
yes,
me. So
but I don't know why it didn't come through. I have no idea. But I just wanted to let you know that I would have been there if I would have got the link. For some reason, I didn't. I'm not trying to say that you didn't send it. I'm just saying for some reason I didn't get it, and that's why I didn't show up. Because I heard you say that he should be coming on in a few minutes. I'm like, no, I can't. But it's all good. We'll get it. We'll get it going. You know. Look
Well,
how
I
long
want to make this clear too. Is I give people a hard time, but I'm not entirely serious. I just like to bullshit and shoot the shit
Oh, that
and
was
so
funny
forth.
with Mr.
Oh
Pete.
yeah, me grilling Mr. Pete's ass, was hilarious. And I don't have a problem with Mr. Pete, but you got to do what you got to do, and let him know that, look, man, don't promote your shit, other people's channels on my live stream. And it was fun. It was funny. I don't have any grudge against him. He was on the show today, so it's not like I want to kick his ass or anything. But Mr. Pete is a good guy, but you got to let people know what's going on.
Let's see. There's a few comments here. Small channels are more fun. That's what Sebastian said. Yes, I agree. We can all talk together. Hound said, I noticed that G&G put in one comment and 20 other people put in their comments at the same time. I'm guessing he's talking about the live stream. Let's see what else we got here. It helped people to get sub when you're on G&G. Yes, what was really heated that night. Sebastian wrote, we like family, Ron, a weird, messed up psycho family, but family is there for you, Ron. All right.
Well, you know what, Ron, is, man, I'm surprised every single time I do a live stream how strong the community is and how much support all of us get. And it really is just such a beautiful thing where we have the same people on every channel posting positive comments. We're sending out positive vibes. We're standing up for what's right, what's true. And you can't get more American than that. We're standing up for the truth. We're standing up for what we believe. And, really, I am absolutely floored with the support that we've gotten, and the support you've gotten, the support that Craig has gotten, Mike over at the EU show has gotten. And Ron, let me just tell you that if we have you on the show a couple more times, we will promote your show, and I have no doubt whatsoever that we will get you to 100 subscribers very soon. It's like, I will talk to Craig. I think you deserve the platform. You're a good guy, and you have the right opinions. So I think that we can get you there. We can give you the platform where you can really communicate with the people that agree with you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, everybody I've seen, I've hardly seen anybody at all that, except, you get trolls every now and then, but I mean,
true. That is true.
All the groups, your group, which a lot of the same people are all in the same group, going your show, Craig's show, Mike's show, all the different shows, John's show. And it's really great to see the people. I mean, I love the people. I love chatting with everybody and joking around with everybody. I think the big thing with me is they all expect Clone Luke's hand. That's especially on Greg's chat. I'm always the Clone Luke.
True. But you know what, Ron, you're a generous guy, and you've given super chats to me and Craig, and I honestly can't tell you how much I appreciate that, because YouTube has censored our content.
Yeah.
And we can't do what we used to do and make money, and it's become very much a corporate business, and we can't we can't do what we used to do and bullshit and make money anymore, you know, and that's an awful thing. But man, people like you and other people keep us afloat, man, and I can't tell you how much we appreciate that.
Yeah, and you know, and I mean, people, you know, the Patreons are the hardest thing to keep going for people, and to get people to join. And you know, I like joining people's Patreon. You get like in your Patreon, you get the podcasts in there. You get, you know, all the extra content that you don't get on your normal channel. Same thing as with Craig's Patreon, you know. So I highly recommend, you know, people join the Patreons, join Mad Talk's Patreon, join Craig's Patreon. I don't have a Patreon, and I know Mike doesn't have a Patreon, but
well, I'll tell you what, Ron, is we've had people on my show that have had unbelievable growth in their channel, and I'm more than happy to promote you.
well,
So, you know, Ron, if we get you in shape, you know, we get you up to 100, you know, 200, 300 subscribers, that will be outstanding.
yeah, I appreciate that. That'd be great.
So I think that's something that we can do, man, is, you know, I'll have a chat with Steph, I'll have a chat with Craig, and we'll set everything up. And, you know, we'll get you to 300 subscribers just like that, man. And, you know, I think that will be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Like I said, I like to talk to people. I like to share content. I like to just have a good time. You know, that's what it's all. Really, that's what it's all about, right? Having a good time with a bunch of people that you share like minds with. Even if you disagree about stuff, it doesn't matter. You're still having fun with people.
True, true. You know, and my favorite thing is talking to the fans.
Yep.
No, it's great. You know, I mean, we had a town hall the other day, and we had a guy call in, and he was very passionate, and he had never gotten the chance to speak in a public platform, and we gave him that opportunity, and he took it, and he did a great job.
Right.
So, you know, the ideas he brought to the table were unheard, you know, and the situation, the idea of that is unbelievable. You know, that we have people who are watching our live streams and who are calling into the show who have never had the chance to speak in a public forum.
No, I believe that. Yeah. And you give somebody a chance like that, and it's like means the world to them.
No, man, it's great.
Yeah.
And we had Dakota Falls call in, and he did a great job.
Oh, that's awesome. We got Luke's hand brought up again, and then Tori Hill asked Hound if he was eating lunch. Oh, Lord. Yeah, just trying to catch up with the chat, stay on top of it.
Well, man, I apologize, but I just have to get going. But let's do this again soon.
Yeah, let's do this again soon. I really appreciate it. I mean, you know, you and Mike, you both came on my first live one. You guys walked me through it all, and I appreciate that. And then like tonight, I appreciate you coming on. It was getting boring just talking to myself. I was like boring myself almost. I don't know how entertaining I was.
Well, Ron, let me just tell you, you invite me anytime. I am there.
All right. All
Okay,
right.
so I
Sounds
mean,
great.
man, you have a great channel. I greatly respect your opinions, what you're doing. You've had appearances on Reviews for You. And based on what you're doing on your own channel, I greatly respect your opinions. I think we're on the same page,
Yeah.
and yeah, man, I give you a lot of credit.
Appreciate it. I really do. Um, oh, I was going to ask you too. Are you planning on completing your story? I mean, the show that we did the first episode on? Are we going to
Which
move
one?
forward? Your rewrite of The Last Jedi.
It did. To be honest with you, YouTube has suppressed our channel, and we're not getting as much views as we used to.
Hmm.
And Craig actually got more views posting the same exact video that we did,
Oh, really?
and
Oh, wow.
that was sort of a experiment to see
Right.
what the hell would happen. And Craig actually got more views than we did. So
Oh, wow.
um, I think it's basically a given that Mad Talk TV has been suppressed, and
Yeah.
we're getting less views and less views. But we're on the rebound. Mad Talk season 2 is here, and so I'm doing the best that I can to create good content.
And that's very true about being suppressed because I mean, and it's just not about it's just not on this level here. I mean, it's across the board. It's like I listen to Wayne Dupree all the time, and he went off of YouTube because YouTube was suppressed. It's like all you got YouTube suppressing, Facebook, Twitter, they're all suppressing depending on the content. So if you're anti Star Wars, you're getting suppressed. If you're anti, um, or if you're pro Trump, you're getting suppressed. If whatever it is out there, whatever is pissing off these people that, I'm going to just say it, liberals. If the liberals are getting pissed off, they're going to suppress you.
Hey man, it's 100% true. And you know what, Ron? It's a disgusting situation, and I support you, I support Craig, I support Stephanie, and everyone who has a voice who may be different than the mainstream media.
Yeah, yeah. The mainstream. I don't even watch news no more. Like I said, I watched Wayne Dupree show, which I love him. He's conservative. He talks about the issues. He'll take my call no matter when I call. If I call in, he always takes my call. Um, great show, great show. And uh, basically, that's kind of how I got into YouTube to begin with. Because I mean, look. I mean, I was watching Wayne Dupree all the time, and then I was just like everybody else. I mean, I was watching the different Star Wars, like Mike Zero and Dash Star and all those for Star Wars content, and really wasn't until I came across Craig's channel, Reviews for You, and I'm like, he's boom. And then from his channel,
To be honest with you, Ron, I think Craig was unfairly treated at the Geeks and Gamers live stream.
oh, I do, I 100% know he was. I 100% know he was. I mean, I
Well,
go
I
on.
do have something to say, and Ivan is a good guy, but at the same time, I did help him out. I began with Ivan. I did a live stream with him that was you know, way back in the day where he had like 100 subscribers, and I gave him the platform
Hmm.
and got him like 600 subscribers. So, you know, regardless, I think I helped him out, and he's not really returned the favor to our side, you
Yep.
know. And he was no one at the time, and I think I really gave him the opportunity to showcase what he was doing, which I mean, it's a fantastic thing, but at the same time, you know, I don't think he has returned the favor to myself, Craig, and others. And the fact that he was calling us out, I found pretty disturbing.
Yeah. I didn't know all about that about Ivan. I knew he was on different shows and all that, but you know, here we are. We're all basically pissed off at Disney about for the same things, and to go on. I mean, look what Craig did the Mara Jade thing and help. I didn't he present that to Jeremy, and then Jeremy took off with it and helped out and got a bunch of people. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's not about bringing somebody on and then basically saying, um, um, my people, because I got 75,000 people, 80,000 people now. I'm gonna act like I barely ever talked to you before. That's how Jeremy sounded to me, especially on the High Council. He's like, oh, this is like talking like he didn't know. I had him on my show once before, and it's like, really? We're all supposed to be talking about the same thing. We're all fighting the same battle. You don't throw somebody underneath the bus like that. Why? Just because you got 70 or 80,000 people, you just think you can throw somebody underneath the bus? That's not
Well, you
right.
know what is
And I
Ron,
respect.
man,
I your
Ron,
channel.
I think you're a fantastic person. I think you're a great YouTuber and so forth. But you know, it was a great honor to be invited over on Geeks and Gamers, and you know, I've tried to look at both sides. Obviously, I have deeper commitments to reviews for you and the Rebel Alliance and Stephanie and Craig, but it was a great honor to be invited there. And
Oh, it is. I totally agree with you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about a situation here. I'm not talking about everything in general. I think, his shows. I mean, I super chat on his show. I mean, I live in the same town. He lives in Pensacola. I live here. He said he was going to meet up with me, and yeah, that has yet to happen. I know he's busy and all that, but the situation is what I'm talking. I'm not trying to totally say Jeremy is a bad guy or Geeks and Gamers is bad or
no,
whatever.
man, you know, he's a good guy, but the only problem is he had different people on the show who had different opinions, which
Opinions.
is totally fine. You know,
And
and
I honestly don't think.
Stephanie, you know, I've had Stephanie on my show many times. Stephanie is a great woman. She's a great person, but she has different opinions than somebody like Matt Caddish, who I also have respect for. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Here's
just
the thing.
a difference of opinion, you know, so it's not a big deal.
Here's the thing, though, is he tried to control. I don't know if he's ever experienced on his channel having that many people on it all at once. But as far as being the host, I think he needs a little more experience of having that many people on and being able to.
I thought, you know what? I thought he did a good job, but
Not like Ethan. Ethan, if you look at how Ethan handles it, or even
I've not had too much experience with him. You know, I've never spoken to him, so
We're
can't
world class
promise right
bullshitters.
now.
I think we do a better job at having more command of a big group of
But
people.
Ron, you know what? I do have to go, but it's
Hey,
been fantastic talking to you, my
awesome.
brother, and
I
I hope we
appreciate
can do
you.
this again.
I appreciate you, and you know what? Here's the thing. You mentioned Ivan, and you know it is true. It's kind of a gut shot when you help somebody out. They should be willing to help you back.
But you know what, man? It's
And it's not like
fine.
you expect it. It's that they should want to, not that you do think. And I can tell your character. You're the type of character is you do not expecting return. You do because you want to do and because you care, and you want the community to grow as a whole. But still, you still got to give credit where credit. I mean, if you help somebody out, that person should be willing to. You know what I'm saying here? Maybe I'm not saying it right, but
No, I totally get what you're saying, but you know what? I don't expect anything in return, and that's it. I will do what I can. You will do what you can, and
the
you
thing
know
is,
it,
the people that we help, people are gonna be loyal and they're gonna return favors, and then you're gonna have some that aren't loyal and won't return favors. That's just the way things happen. It's life.
it's true. No, it's definitely you're correct, but I really don't care. I just want to make you know it clear that where I stand, and as much as I can help out people who agree with me, I will do.
Yeah, you're a great guy. I mean, and I said, when I found Craig's channel, I stayed there, and that's how I met you. And that's how first place I heard you was there. So then I started following you and your content, and I became a patron of you. And yeah, it's been great. I mean, I love your shows. I love Craig's shows. John talks. I love his stuff. I love Hacker stuff.
And let's also mention Mike.
Yeah, let's start. Oh,
Another great
Mike.
guy.
I mean, Mike is he didn't even he didn't even have me on the Dark Council at first. I was just, and then he brought me on the EU show, and then he asked me after that, "Hey, you want to be part of the Dark Council?" I'm like, "Sure." And so yeah, Mike. I mean, my last video I posted, he was he was right there. I mean, I gave him special thanks, and he's a great guy. I love Mike.
Well, Ron, man,
Lisa's funny.
it's a absolute pleasure to talk to you, but I do have to get going. But
Yeah, go, man. I'm going to end this stream here so everybody can have fun. I mean, go ahead and go, and then I'm going to wrap up here. And I appreciate you coming on, brother.
Dude, man, it's a absolute pleasure. I would love to do more stuff with you soon.
All right.
And fantastic, man. I'm very happy that you got your own channel going and that you're kicking ass.
Hey, man, appreciate it. You have a great night. Take care. Talk to you soon.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, night. That was awesome. So let's see. I'll catch up with some chat here. Hound came back. Right. Yeah, Matt Tog, he's such a great guy. And you guys already know that. You guys have probably been subscribed to him longer than me. So I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys. It is 12:35 here, and I really appreciate y'all coming in here and hanging with me for a little bit. Love you guys. Mean it. It's great because we all hang out at Craig's or on Mad Talks or on Mike's, and appreciate you coming in here and spending some time with me. So I'm going to say goodnight, and y'all take care. y'all have and Tariel, I'm praying for you. Um, I'm hoping that they can find out what's going on with you and we can get it corrected. Hound man, need some hugs. I appreciate you. And Sebastian, I noticed. I know last night you just subbed to me, so I appreciate you coming in too. I really appreciate all you guys. So we will talk at you later. And yeah, again, thanks, and catch you later, guys.